Oh, hey guys. It's friggin' midnight, and we're gonna go home and bang out that computer and see if we can fire our new power supply into it. We got our blow job in a can, so we should be able to fire the new power supply into it, and hopefully that resolves the problem. If not, tell them we're to get thermal paste, and we'll deal with it on fake weekend. See, blow job in a can. No, here we go. The Dust Blaster from the Buck store. I don't expect it to work well. Fuck, I hope it does work well though. I really don't want to have to use that hand pump still. That thing sucks. All right, let's get you guys on the mount. We'll go home. Yeah, that was a pretty boring night at work, and sure enough there was an outage, and freaking company never called us to tell us that there was an outage, so like we're getting all these calls and we don't know what the frig's going on, and son of a bitch. Let's see if we can get the frig out of here. Go home and see if the cat pissed all over anything else. I tell you, pisses me off. I'm not gonna put up with that though. If it happens anymore after I clean up the couch, I already cleaned up the couch and I haven't seen any there, and I found the, because Felix had a problem. Before we got him fixed, he pissed on the carpet a couple times. And Oreo was bad for it too. When he was a puppy, he'd have little mishaps, eh? And piss and shit in the house because he just couldn't hold it. Well, what do you expect? He's just a 9-pound dog, so chances are his bladder's probably about an ounce. If that. So it doesn't take long to fill. And when it gets really full and he's got to go, as a puppy, he's not going to hold back. If he has to go, he'll open the floodgates. That's why I used to let him out every hour for a piss. And he learned pretty quick that when you gotta pee, go to the door. Mind you, now he just comes upstairs, and if he has to pee, he starts doing this like wah, 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 wah sound. Like he's barking, but he's not barking. Like he's just. And if I ignore him, he'll start whining. And that's like the dead giveaway of, I gotta go now. If you don't let me out of the house, I'm gonna make a mess, and it's not my fault. So. Yeah, just got to keep an eye on them. That's all you got to do. Well, I think tomorrow what I'm going to have to do, one big thing is, you know, depending on if I get to bed tonight on time or not, because Grand Theft Auto, they just released heists. Like, we can now do freaking bank heists, and that's pretty awesome. Hey, they fixed this road. There's no more big potholes here. That's awesome. But they added heists to Grand Theft Auto and a bunch of cars, and they got the GMC Top Kick, I think they call it. But it's not. It looks like it, but obviously it's not it, because General Motors would sue. But they got that big ass truck, and I was chatting with Jetwash there over Facebook, or text message chats through Facebook Messenger, and he was sending me pictures of them, and I'm like, well, how's the big pickup truck? I'm like, how much is it? And he's like, oh, they're $380,000 in-game dollars, right? Probably the same price in real life. And I'm like, how is it? And he's like, dude, this thing can climb up Chilahad and it doesn't get stuck. Nothing stops this truck. And I'm like, okay, I need one. So that's a given. I need one of those. And I would also like to get my hands on the new gear they have, because apparently now they have rebreathers, so you can breathe underwater. And to make it even awesomer, they also have night vision goggles, which I don't know exactly how they work, because I've never had problems seeing in the dark. Holy fuck, bud. Any closer and you'd be up my ass. You know, if I was a woman, I'd say, if you're gonna fuck my ass, pull my hair. I don't know, maybe some guys like that kind too. I don't fucking know. Feels weird being off work on a March when, like, for the past 2 weeks, every time I got off work, it was like -10, -15, you know, -8, cold as frig, potentially snowing, nonsense, and right now it's +4. Like, snow still melting. They're calling for rain tonight. That's right, rain. Not snow, not snain. They're calling for rain. So that's something to look forward to. Now, I friggin' hope that this power supply has all the adapters I need to get the shit done, because the video card has the 6-prong, or the 6-dink, or whatever the frick it's called, 6-pin Molex, and the motherboard has a 6-pin Molex too. So I'm hoping that this power supply here has all that, because I looked at my other Dell power supply, the one that I took out of the XPS9300. It was smaller. Like, the one that's in there right now is a 400 watt 460 max, and the one that was in there was a 420 watt, or sorry, 385 watt 420 max. The one that was in the old Dell before I put a 500 watt 550 max into it, and that was to solve the problem with basically the power supply was cutting out because of too much draw. So I'm hoping, and on the old one it didn't have the Molex connector, didn't have the 6-pin for the motherboard, which is funny because that motherboard was newer because it's a 2nd gen, but whatever. different styles, right? Micro ATX versus ATX. I'm just hoping that power supply, because I never inspected it to see what kind of connections it has. Hoping it has the connections I need to get the job done, and they're not like fucking all crimped together like on some power supplies. Like some power supplies have the auxiliary power from the motherboard linked to the actual cable that goes into the motherboard, the great big 26 pin or 28 pin or whatever the fuck it is. You know, they have the Molex, the 4 pin, 6 pin extended power one linked, and I gotta make sure that's not the case, because we kinda have that connection located nowhere near the pins. You'll see, I'll show you when I get home. So anyway, I'm almost home. I'll chime in when I get there. I'll talk to you later. As you can see, my tire went right down to the dirt. This used to be frozen. I'm gonna have to attack this tomorrow with the round mouth shovel. It's supposed to be a nice warm day again tomorrow, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. Alright, let's go get stupid. And my microphone should be in tomorrow too, so that's kind of cool. Let's start it here. Any mails? Nope, no mails. So Deal Extreme has a clone of the $80 GoPro mount for dogs. Don't know if you guys seen that, but it's fucking hilarious. It's just a harness, like, you know, typical dog harness with a GoPro clip on it, so you can clip a GoPro to it. So they want 20 bucks for it. So I was like, all right, cool, even. So I figured, frig it. I ordered it up, and maybe this summer we can make some funny GoPro videos of Oreo playing fetch, or if we take him for a walk, he can wear the camera instead of me carrying it. Fuck that. Did I lose power again? Son of a bitch. You know, the loss of power actually, because it was a surge in the system, could have contributed to why the computer's acting like a piece of shit. Maybe that was the straw that broke the camel's back, you know, with the power failure and shit. But enough of that talk. I'm gonna go check the couch, see if she pissed there again, and then if she did, well, she's gotta go. Like, I can tell she's been up here. Look, there's like her friggin' dirty paws, and it's still dry in there. I gotta clean that one out again. But yeah, it's friggin' gross. Friggin' gross. Because cat piss is like highly toxic and it friggin' reeks. Figured before I work on the computer, I should probably get this update done. It's kind of a biggie. 1.3 gigs, frigate. I'm not doing the math, but look at how quick it's gone. It's already at 9% and I just started it. It's just choking. I love my internet. It's so fast compared to what I had. I love my internet. I want to make out with it. On the day that vlog 1500 went live, 35,856 minutes of playback. 24 days and 21 hours of people's time was consumed watching my video. That is insane. Alright, let's get cracking on this problematic piece of shit. Bang out this old power supply, and then we'll put the new one in. I want to check the new one first. I want to check it. Look at all the connectors onto it, eh? They're all nice and braided and pretty. Here's your big one to the motherboard. Oh, dick. Unless this one here also goes to the motherboard, I might be you. Well, it has to, because, fuck, are you a 6 pin or an 8 pin? Oh, you're an 8 pin. Okay, perfect. This will work nicely. Okay, let's bang this one in. Alrighty, looks like everything's in there, everything's hooked up. We got the power to the CD-ROM, we got the power to the main board, the auxiliary to the main board, the power to the other card. She's fucking filthy. Let's see if we blast her, what happens. Absolutely nothing. Dust bunnies galore in here. Jesus. Everything's hooked up. Everything's ready to give her a test fire. So I'm going to put the heatsink or the tornado tube back on the freaking heatsink there. We'll hook her up. We'll go plug it in and see if she grenades. Just got her sitting on the floor now, but it's all plugged in. Fire in the hole. Okay. Just took a little bit to turn on there. So far so good. Hasn't shut off. For some reason this monitor over here just takes longer to boot than this one here. I don't know what it is, but let's see if we can get into Windows 7. Just wanted to make sure I got everything hooked up properly. B, the power supply. B, the power supply. B, the power supply. Takes a while to boot. If I need to reformat this and put Windows on it, I got a spare friggin' SSD in the other room. It's going in here, and Windows is going on that, and then I won't have to reformat this hard drive. Okay, so far so good. Let's see if the mouse is actually working. Last time, for some reason, the mouse did not work, and neither did the keyboard. So let's log into Windows here and see if she flatlines. Please work. So far so good. Well, I'll let you guys know. I want to get a CPU monitor here because the BIOS doesn't have one. Well, it's lasted a hell of a lot longer than normal, so there we go. I installed this little program here, Core Temp, and you can see all cores are roughly around the same. And obviously the temperature max for 920 is 100C, and then she grenades, and they're all sitting about 44 to 47. So it's not the processor, it was definitely the power supply, because it's holding out and it used to crash. The moment, like, I'd boot it up and it would work fine, and then the moment I opened up Internet Explorer, she'd shit the bed. So I'm thinking I'm going to finish cleaning up my old ATI 5870, and I'm going to stuff her back in here because it is a good video card. A little high on the power demanding, but it does dual display better, and I'm noticing a little bit of video latency here, so that, and I think this video card I have in here is only a half a gig. Yeah, we're good to go. Friggin' right. Holy shit. Okay, well, the computer's working great. Working great. So it was definitely the power supply. And I wish you guys could have smelled how awesome it smelled, because it smelled like someone roadkilled it. It was bad. Bad, gross, and wrong. We'll call it bagross wrong. Bagrossong? Bagrossong. Anyway, it literally, like, I can't even describe the smell. It was so unique that I can't even describe the odor that came out of it. Scamper's piss smelled better than that room last night when that thing flamed on. Like, totally went Human Torch. Like, it was bad. And I cleaned it all out, and I probably could use it again. It was probably just overheated because of all the, like, literally I pulled him out of it. Like, I literally pulled this out of it. Like a, what are you sniffing for? What do you see? Fuck is going on? What in the real is going on right now, buddy? You're like sniffing the couch and shit. Tell me she didn't piss again. You know, I'm actually having a good day today, and, you know, it doesn't take much to set me off. All you gotta do is piss on my couch, and I'll fucking hate you. Yeah, computer's good. On that note, I'm gonna head her upstairs. I'm gonna get into Grand Theft Auto with Jet Wash, because I really want to play the new content, because GTA Heist! Yeah, we can rob fucking banks and make just bank, like make a lot of money. And I want the new truck, because that's pretty badass, and I kind of like it a lot. So anyway, on that note, I'm gonna shut her down here, so thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Hope you like my video. Like, favorite, comment if you liked the video. And on that note, keep on vlogging.